Hey, it's Tim, and I'm here at the park in my neighborhood because I got two backpacks. One's on my right shoulder and one is on my left shoulder. They're both Gossamer gear, Kumos. We're going to talk about the differences and similarities between these two backpacks right here at the park. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, I'm here in the park where the grass is wet and my knees are wet now, so it's fantastic. I'm here in the park. But today, we're going to do a compare and contrast of the Gossamer gear Kumo 36 packs, fast Kumo and not so fast Kumo, the standard Gossamer gear Kumo 36, which I have right here and looks like this. I have it in yellow, and this is a size medium, and then this right here is the fast Kumo in size medium large, and it's gray. Now, the fast Kumo only comes in a medium large and a medium small or small medium. So there's only two sizes, medium large, medium small. The Kumo 36 traditional version comes in a medium or small. Now, the medium, this one right here, is 21 inches tall. And if you get it in the small, it's 18 inches tall, okay? The fast Kumo medium large is 18 inches tall. And if you get it in the smaller version, it's 16. For these measurements today, we're going to deal with what we have, and both kind of fall into the medium category, medium large and the medium yellow Kumo, original Kumo. So the biggest thing I want to point out is when I was trying to figure these out, I had the fast Kumo and I needed a little bit more space, I think, for food and things like that. So I ended up with I had one of these a long time ago and I really liked it, so I got another one. So this is 21 inches tall and this one is 18 inches tall. 3 inches difference, right? 20. Yeah, 3 inches difference, and that 3 inches is taken off the bottom. So, because you can't take it off the top, that'd be weird. So right here, you've got the shoulder strap sewn into the main body of the pack, and I've got them kind of set up about the same so we can compare the two together. The 3 inches is on the bottom. The bottom is longer. So what you end up with is a longer torso or longer pack that's going to sit lower on your back. So it's going to sit at your shoulders the same height and a little lower on your back. So with the traditional Kumo being longer, it's going to sit more on the small of your back, down towards your belt line, a little more than this one. So this one is going to ride higher towards your shoulders with a little less volume. Now, like I said, they're both 36 liters, but this one is shorter. It's only 18 inches, 3 inches shorter than the regular one. Now on the fast Kumo, shoulder straps are big. They've got water bottle pockets in them, both sides. And look, you can fit, this is a 700 milliliter smart water bottle that we're gonna slide in there. It fits just perfectly, just fine. That's a 700. What else do I got? This is a 500 milliliter, fits plenty, right? It's smaller. Let's see if a 1 liter bottle fits in there. It does, but it's pretty big. It's kind of too big, I think, when you're wearing it. It looks kind of funny. Let's look at the Kumo shoulder strap pockets now. Now these are a little different. They are kind of like a really thin mesh that's clear and see-through. Let's go ahead and stick the 500 milliliter bottle in there. And what happens is it really stretches, it fits, but it stretches that sucker out so thin, it's like see-through, right? And that's gonna rip and tear eventually, and probably not gonna last too terribly long. So you might, if you wanted to put water in these shoulder strap pockets, maybe put an additional water bottle pocket, aftermarket one on there if you want. Let's take a look at the side water bottle pockets. Now, this is the original Kumo, the traditional Kumo, and it has a ripstop material on the side water bottle pockets with a elastic band across the top. Now, let's put a 1 liter bottle in there. Of course, that's gonna fit, right? But let's try two. Does 1 liter smart water bottle fits in there? Yes, they do. 2 fits in there, no problem. I probably wouldn't do that. That's a little too much weight on one side. But just for size comparison, let's see how that fits into the what's it called? This is called the fast Kumo. Now, before we get into that, the fast Kumo water bottle pockets are not ripstop material, it's a mesh. It is the see-through mesh, stretch mesh stuff. And the cool thing on this one has a little secret stashy pocket right here. So while you're wearing it, you can reach back in there and put your candy bar wrapper in there, your gum, whatever. You can put your trash in there, or you can store candy in there, food, snacks, and you can reach it while you're hiking. All right, let's see how the smart water bottle fits in there. Okay, that's one. It's in there, but barely. It's in there. Let's see if 2 fits. All right, 2 fit in there, but look what it does. It's really thinned out. It's really, I probably wouldn't do that. It's awfully heavy too on one side. So maybe one bottle is good for that side, but this is a fast pack. This is for going fast. You don't need a gallon of water on this side. So anyway, that's a difference between the side water bottle pockets. They both have the compression straps right here, which is a string. It's not stretchy. It's just a string, but they both have that. All right, both packs have this diagonal stretch mesh pocket on the front that you can kind of reach around and grab stuff while you're hiking. I can't. You got to stretch first a lot to reach on there, but a lot of people can, and you can do that. That's why it's slanted on one side. And they both have that. And it's the same material and it's the same color. And at the bottom, you've got the ripstop at the bottom, which is nice and protected. And there's a little drain hole right there. Both packs have the ice axe loop right here, and the trekking pole holders. You put your tips in there, and then you lash the top up here somehow. See that? You got your ice axe holder, and you got your trekking pole holders right there. Both packs come with the removable fast belt, which are identical, same size, same everything, just a different color. Now this is the fast Kumo, and I took it off because it's too high. The pack sits higher on your body, and the hip belt is up by your ribs right here, and it's too high for me. I don't like it. I got rid of it. But I wanted to show you, since this one's not on, that you have 2 different adjustments. You have the lower adjustment and the upper adjustment for whatever size you are and what you like. So if you like to use the fast belt, you can leave it on there and adjust it. Here's a regular Kumo, and I have the belt on the lower hook. See that? Because I'm taller. I'm 6'1". And I do like to use the waist strap. I'm going to call it a waist strap on the other Kumo. It just makes it feel a little bit more held to your body. Let me put on the fast Kumo like so, and we're going to talk about these shoulder straps. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, now there's 2 straps on the fast Kumo. That's the top one. Oops. And that's the bottom one. And they are small and tiny and real lightweight and fast. Super fast, right? Okay, so, and they're of course adjustable, but let me show you. These are fixed. So you have to unhook it. You can move it, but you got to unhook it if you want to move it. So you unhook that and you put it just where you want it on either side, and you can put it and adjust it just where you want it. These ride right down the middle of your chest, and there's this curve right here that fits nicely around your neck. I like it. Now let's compare that to the regular Kumo. Now this is the regular Kumo. Now we only have 1 strap, and it's quite a bit thicker. And it has a whistle. The fast Kumo doesn't have a whistle. This sternum strap slides up and down real easily. You can just adjust it however you want it. It's 1 pull, nice and quick. You got your same type of shoulder straps. One thing I want to point out about the sternum strap on both of these is where it connects. It connects on the inner part of the shoulder strap instead of in the middle. Sometimes they connect them in the middle onto a daisy chain strap or something, and that kind of pulls it. The strap kind of knurls it a little bit sometimes, and it lifts the outer edge. These aren't like that. It pulls from the middle, and I love that because it keeps it flat on your chest from digging in. All right, now let's look at this. The construction of shoulder straps on these packs is awesome. Looking at the regular Kumo, this inner side, the inside part, is rounded. It's not a flat seam. A lot of packs have a flat sewn seam on both sides, and then the padding's down the middle. It's all pad, and it's rounded on the inside, so when it's riding on your collarbone or on your chest, there's no edge there to dig in. It's nice and round, and it's way more comfortable. Both packs have that same design of the Gossamer Gear shoulder strap being rounded. I love it. It makes it nicer and softer and squishier on your chest. Now, the regular Kumo, traditional Kumo, has these D-rings right here. They're yellow. There's one here, and there's one here, and there's one here, and there's 4 along top. So if you needed to lash something to the outside with some stretchy cordage, you can add that. But on the fast Kumo, we're not doing that. We're going fast. We don't need any extra stuff there. So it's for fast. We don't have any extra junk hanging off. Lightweight, quick moving, fast. Now I don't move quickly hiking really at all. Back to dimensions a little bit. Both packs have the same dimensions. It's 4.5 inches deep, and I think 10.5 inches wide this way. They're both the same except for the height. The height, 18, I'm sorry, 21 and 18. A little shorter. Okay, take a look how when you're wearing the fast pack and you twist up the thing, you don't do it. Okay, one of the things I really like about wearing a fast pack, I had a Volpe fast pack too, and it's kind of the same situation. But take a look, when the pack is shorter on your body, the strap doesn't go down as steep. These are longer, they come down past your chest and right down the middle, and then it goes straight around, almost straight around. It's got a little bit of a downward slope to it, but if the pack is sitting just right, it's more of a sandwich. It's squishing the pack to your back instead of kind of hanging there. Instead of it hanging off your shoulders, it's more of a squish. And I think that's one of the reasons why a hip belt doesn't really help you much. It's more of a squeeze. Okay, let's compare that with the traditional Kumo. Okay, this is the traditional Kumo, shoulder strap, or sternum strap. And then what we got is more of a downward angle because the pack is 3 inches longer and it needs to lift. It's lifting it up. And so it's also hanging on your shoulders. And I think that makes your shoulders a little bit, puts a little bit more of that on your shoulders rather than it sandwiching it to your body. Now you can squish these down as tight, pretty tight, and you still get that sandwich effect, but you can still use your hip belt waist strap if you want to kind of hold it in there. It fits well. It fits well with the waist strap on there, and you can put candy bars in there. But that's pretty much it. All right, so that's pretty much the differences between the standard Kumo here and the fast Kumo. They're very similar features, but this one's a little stripped down, a little smaller, fits a little differently, and this is a little more traditional, like a traditional backpack, hip belt, standard shoulder straps, things like that, but very comfortable. Both of them very comfortable. I prefer this one if I can get my load and my weight down smaller, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess it depends on you, what kind of load you're gonna carry, what kind of hiking you're doing, and what you like about your backpacks. But anyway, I did a loadout video with this pack, and I'm gonna link it right here. It's right here. You can watch and see what I got to fit in here and how it fits and how it rides, and I like it. It's great. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this little tutorial thing video here where I ran through both of these packs. All right, see you later.